Hello, hello everyone. Good evening. Welcome back to second session. Can you hear me and can you see my screen? Please type as in chat box. Okay, let's begin today's session. Today's topic is on PTCQ. As yesterday we discussed about CAD, CAE, and CAEM tools and how to integrate them and their applications and why they are required and why one should learn all those things. So while I was searching for jobs in online portfolio like Internshala, I found this one very interesting. Like uh, it is a product design engineer role actually. Company name is Stewards, which is situated in London, UK, and also in India. 4 LPA is package, and just look into the skills required. Like they are asking as a mechanical engineer, they are asking for MATLAB, SolidWorks, CATIA, ANSYS, CNC programming, Autodesk Alias. I don't even know what is it, Autodesk Alias, and Sketchbox. Apart from all those things, they are asking SimScale and SimScape from I think from MATLAB, and all these things they are demanding from a mechanical engineer or a design engineer. So yesterday we already discussed key why one should learn, why one should have like multiple tools in their pocket. For example, if you are going for a war and if you have only one gun, then the chances of winning will become less. If you lose that weapon, then the chances of winning will become less. So you should have multiple weapons and multiple tactics so that you can handle any situation, you can handle any job, or you can crack anything uh, in the industry. So it is important to have multiple skills and to spread your knowledge into multiple departments. So today let's start with Creo. PTC Creo, as we discussed, which is one of the CAD tool, which is popular among design engineers. And one of the best feature of Creo is that it offers all the tools as we discussed CAD, CAE, and CAM. So Creo merges all these tools in one particular platform, one particular tool. So we can do design and we can do analysis, we can do simulation, optimization, animation, and also we can use for manufacturing, rapid prototyping and additive manufacturing. We can use Creo to generate prototypes also. This is a major advantage of Creo, and in other software tools also we can perform design analysis and simulation, but Creo is stepping a bit further by implementing AI in the design process. So which will look into which will look in next slides. So what are the basic requirements to install system requirements for Creo? It can be of any OS, Windows 7, 8, 8.1, 10, or anything. So Creo doesn't even require additional NVIDIA or any graphic features or any graphic card also. We can install it directly, and it consists of mostly 4 GB, the package of 4 GB. So you can install it easily from official site PTC Creo, which a link will be provided in Telegram. So you can go and you can just download it from the Telegram or Creo. Like mostly in India, there is a like very few companies or very few industries will be using Creo. So worldwide, it's very famous and many people will use. Example, Rolls-Royce in manufacturing, aerospace and defense, Apple. We have heard about all these names. Blue Origin, which is into aerospace and defense sector, founded by Jeff Bezos. So parametric software or Creo parametric is used in all top-notch industries. It's taking a boom now. So in India also, many MNCs are using Creo as a design tool, but actually whenever you apply for a design engineer position, they'll demand multiple softwares and multiple skill sets. So this is Creo is just one among them. It is always preferable to have multiple skills and multiple softwares in your skill box. So these are the product lines and product features available with Creo. First thing is parametric and freestyle surfacing. It is general 3D design in which you can do fasteners, and 3D product development, animation, sheet metal design, and etc. in parametric and free surfacing. All these things are taken from Creo official site. If you want, you can visit and you can explore each and individual particular product brochures and their documentations. I'll recommend to go through it once. So one of the best feature which Creo added in recent years is augmented reality. Whenever I design a product, for example, say I'll design a car or a bike, then I want to share with my team. Then I can share it in AR form, augmented reality form, so that everyone can view it and everyone can understand it through AR. Like you can just go and check it out in official site. So AR is a which is a new tool to share the product designs. Previously, we used to share 3D and CAD designs through part models or assembly models in general file formats so that we can view in another system. But Creo has offered AR reality, which is new one, and 2D drawing, model based definition, design explanation, mechanism design. Everything is quite common in every software. Fastener design, as I discussed, routed style, and these are all comes under CAD, computer aided designing, smart connected design, concept design, or plastic part designing. Everything comes under CAD, industrial design, reverse engineering. So this is quite interesting. Reverse engineering. In present days, many are going for reverse engineering. It is nothing but a process by which the design of a product is analyzed or recreated using physical part as a starting point. For example, if, in order to design it in a software, at first the prototype will be built by using clay, wood, or something. A prototype clay models will be made, and from that they will evaluate, validate, and conceptualize the design in using any of the softwares here. So this is a reverse engineering, multi-CAD on core simulation capabilities. So once a product gets designed, we need to simulate it. We need to analyze it. Either it works in real life environment or it can handle the stress, strain, structure is strong enough or not. So previously, we used to do analysis using ANSYS, Abacus, or Adams, any other software. But Creo has merged with ANSYS and it brought down the live simulation tools into Creo software itself, such as structural analysis, thermal analysis, motion analysis, fatigue analysis. There are many types of analysis which one should go through it. So Creo offers all these things in its package. So manufacturing. So once we are done with CAD and CAE, computer aided engineering, and we need to make a prototype of the product, which requires manufacturing. So Creo also offers additive manufacturing tool, like to make your product in a 3D printer. So no need to use any other additional softwares, multiple softwares to export the more physical model into simulation and into like slicing softwares and to give print in 3D printers. Creo is a one-stop platform for everything from sketch to finalized simulated model, and you can also use it to control 3D printers and you can directly build a prototype. So these are other additional tools of product data management, technical illustration, and generative design. All these things you will learn in deep. This is just an outline of what Creo comprises of. So MathCAD Prime is another tool offered by Creo. For example, we use MATLAB to conduct mathematical calculations or simulations, whereas Creo offers its own package called MathCAD Prime. Generally, mechanical engineers are those who apply the principles of mechanics to industry, like the basics, which we say solid mechanics of solids, fluid mechanics, thermodynamics, or different material properties and everything. We take that knowledge and apply into a product development phase and we'll bring out the product. So it gives a MathCAD Prime. Actually, it's a very good tool, as how you do in notebook. In the same way, you can compute the problems of functional models, gauge speed, gauge sizing, power output, torque and speed calculations, heat dissipation, friction loss, and any problem you can just go and do it in MathCAD Prime, so that you can use that particular logic to iterate or to simulate your particular product. So this is the advantage of MathCAD Prime. And next, syllabus. What we are going to discuss, we divided the complete Creo syllabus into three parts. The first part consists of sketch part, assembly and drawing, and second intermediate level, which consists of specific industry oriented product development like sheet metal, surface modeling, casting, welding, rendering, animation, and etc. Out of that, next level is advanced level in which you need to perform analysis and optimization using, as we discussed, thermal CFD and all the structural analysis, so that you can build your product completely. So one of the advanced tool which is powered by artificial intelligence in Creo is design optimization, in which generative topology optimization is a top-notch in Creo 7.4 version, by which from which you can your design gets optimized according to the output environmental requirements. So you need to give those constraints in the Creo software. Then it will automatically render your model. It will automatically optimize your model to minimize the material usage. So this is the best thing of Creo, which I felt. I may be wrong. So next. So how to learn maximum authorizations? Just whoever will speak in these sessions, we are still learning, and someone has more experience. Like Molly is having a good experience in Creo. He'll continue the session within 5 minutes. So how to learn maximum out of this session? I recommend everyone. I recommend everyone to go through official documentation of PTC Creo, so that you'll get to know which product is used in particular industry, what is the application of particular tool, so that you'll get a complete outline. If you can hear me, please type S. I don't know whether you're following or. So I recommend you to go through. Yeah, okay, fine. So I recommend you to go through the official documentation. And next thing is, in order to learn, you need to learn by doing the things, assignments, and also I recommend you to install the Creo and can get free trial access from Creo and all the packages. So you can just go to official site and type your email ID and you'll get the document. I'll share the document and links in Telegram also, so that you can follow those steps and you can install the software. So and I recommend to be active in Telegram groups, because everyone can teach each other, everyone can share their experience, everyone can share their one topic which they learned in a day. So, and I also recommend to browse for the interview questions or any quiz questions or anything which is related to particular software Creo, and post them in Telegram group in terms of quiz or a poll, so that everyone will try to attend and attempt. And so, for example, we are 10 people in group, so everyone shares one question, each one. So all the 10 questions we can get 10 different answers, 10 different ideologies. So I recommend to post quizzes in Telegram. And to completely learn any software, you need to build your own product. So starting from the sketch, go and do a draft in pen and paper, and then implement in Creo software and use it to simulate, use it to optimize, and then make an animation and really, and you can make an animation and we can post it on our social media platforms in YouTube, Instagram, and all. So I recommend everyone to build their own product, either it may be a small cube or cantilever beam or anything. And the sixth point is, you have to be active in assignments, and you should practice every day at least minimum 2 hours, because in 40 minutes of session we may not learn entire things. So I recommend to do assignments and practice more, and browse for the applications. So as we are starting with Creo, I recommend you to just Google it and browse for applications of each tool. Let us say like computer aided designing in thermal analysis is there. So in which, why we should use Creo's thermal analysis tool apart from ANSYS or Abacus. So what makes the difference? So try to analyze and compare with other software tools also. So if you follow these steps, you can learn it in a better way. So now let's take a live demonstration by Mr. Molly. So he'll continue the session further, and he'll take you through the original Creo software, and you can just go through the steps.